Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn a very interesting lesson, that is my elder brother, from English Marigold book of CBSE class 5th. So let's start to read and understand my elder brother. My elder brother. This is a story by Premchand titled Bade Bhai Sahab. The story shows that experience is as important as hard work. See students, in the story there are 3 scenes. So let's start with our first scene of the story, my elder brother. Scene first. A hostel room, 2 brothers, aged 9 and 14 years, sitting at a study table. The elder brother, Bhaiya, is reading a book and the younger one, Munna, is drawing pictures of birds and animals. See students, in the story there are 2 brothers, and in our first scene they were sitting at a study table in hostel room, and the elder brother Bhaiya is reading a book and younger one Munna is drawing pictures of birds and animals. So let's start the story with their conversation. Bhaiya says, "What are you doing, Munna?" Munna says, "I am drawing." Bhaiya, "When will you study? Where were you in the morning?" Then Munna said, "I was playing." Bhaiya, "How can you sit with a book for hours together?" Bhaiya says, "That's because I want my foundation in education to be very strong. If the base is strong, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 years to do 1 year's work." See students, here Bhaiya says to Munna, "If now you are drawing, then when you are going to study?" That time Munna asked to Bhaiya, "Bhaiya, how can you sit with a book for hours together?" That time Bhaiya says to Munna, "I want to make my foundation in education very strong. I want to make my base very strong in education. If base is strong, then the building will be stand strongly or firmly." Here foundation means our idea, fact, our principles on which something is based. Munna says, "Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than I am and 3 classes ahead of me. I wonder why you keep writing the same word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in beautiful letters." Bhaiya says, studying English is no child's play. One has to work very hard in order to learn the subject, to speak or write English properly. Tremendous effort is required, but the moment you get a chance, you run to the field, play marbles and fly paper kites, or sit idling away with friends for fun. Can't you sit down and study? See students, here Munna says to Bhaiya, "Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than me. Then also I wonder why you keeping writing the same words and same poem 20 times." That time Bhaiya says, "Studying English is no child's play. It is not easy work. We should take hard work to study English and to speak or write English properly. We should take tremendous effort to learn English. But the moment you get a chance, you run to the field to play marbles and fly paper kites. Why you are not sitting on one place and studying?" Munna says, "Oh Bhaiya, there is a big mela in the village today. Should we go?" Bhaiya says, "Have you ever seen me going to a fair or going to watch a cricket or a hockey match? I don't go near them. I prefer to study a book. I don't mind repeating a class for more than 2 years. But you might stay in the same class all your life. Do you expect to pass if you waste your time playing all the time? You are simply wasting father's hard-earned money." Munna started crying on being scolded, and sobbing sounds "wah wah wah, bah oo are heard. Munna, "Bhaiya, I feel like running away and going back home." Students, here Munna asked to Bhaiya, should we go to a big mela in the village? Then Bhaiya says, I never went to any fair or to any cricket match or hockey match. I don't want to go near them. I just want to prefer to study. I don't want to repeat a class. But you are going to repeat a class more than 2 years. Or you might be stay in the same class all your life, because you are not going to do any study. You are just wasting your time in playing, and you are wasting our father's hard earned money in your all time playing. Then Munna started to cry by making sound and says, Bhaiya, I feel like running away and going back to home. Then Bhaiya, now, stop crying. Put on a nice smile. Look, I will make a timetable for you to follow. Get up at dawn. See students, here Bhaiya says to Munna, now you should stop crying and put on a nice smile, because I am going to make a timetable for you to follow. Get up at dawn. As like good boy. So we can see that timetable in given sheet. Time 6 a.m. Wash your hands, have your breakfast and sit down to study. Then 6 to 8 English study. Then 8 to 9 math study. Then 9 to 9:30 history. Then 3:30 up to school. Then 5 to 6 grammar, half an hour for strolling. Then 6:30 to 7 p.m. English composition. Then dinner. 8 to 9 p.m. translation, and 9 to 10 p.m. Hindi, and 10 to 11 p.m. other subject, and then go to bed. Then Munna says, but when is the time to play? Bhaiya, play? What is the need, Munna? Munna, oh, I love the green fields, the gentle breeze. I want to jump up like a football. I like the touch and go and hututu sounds of the kabaddi, and the hurry and flurry of volleyballs pulls me like a magnet. As soon as I am on the field, I forgot everything. Students, by seeing that timetable, Munna says to Bhaiya, but when is the time to play? Then Bhaiya says, what is the need of play, Munna? Then Munna says, but I love playing. I love the green fields. I love jump up like a football, and I like the touch and go and hututu sounds of the kabaddi, and hurry and flurry of volleyball pulls me like a magnet. I love playing so much in the field. From here, scene second. The final exams are over and the results are out. Now here we will read the dialogues of scene second. Bhaiya says, alas, I have failed once again. Then Munna says, oh, but Bhaiya, I have passed and topped my class. Now there is only 2 years difference between us. See students, in this second scene, the final exams are over and results are out. In that exam, Bhaiya have failed once again, and Munna, oh, pass and top his class. Now only 2 year difference between Bhaiya and Munna. Second scene, next. Bhaiya says, but my dear brother, don't be so proud. You have passed only one class and you think that I am stupid and you are smart. Once in a while, in a gulli danda game, you might get lucky and hit a goal, but that does not mean that you have mastered the game. Here Bhaiya says to Munna, my dear brother, you don't be feel so proud that you have passed and I am failed. That does not mean I am stupid and you are smart. Once in a gulli danda game, you might get lucky and hit a goal, but that does not mean you are master in that game. Bhaiya says you have to work hard to be successful in life. When you have to study a subject like algebra or geometry in higher classes, then you will understand the importance of hard work. In geometry, if one writes ACB instead of ABC, the answer is marked wrong. The examiners will not spare you. They want you to learn word by word from the textbooks. Munna says, "Oh, Bhai Sahib, this is scary. I don't think I want to go to the 9th class now, but I will still complete my day's homework so that I get no punishment in class." Bhaiya, just today we were asked to write a short essay on the topic punctuality in 4 pages. And imagine, can something be written on 4 pages and still be short? It's all so mixed up. Students, here Bhaiya says to Munna, you have to work hard to be successful in life. When you will go in higher classes, then you will understand no smaller mistakes are allowed in algebra or geometry like subjects. Then Munna says, "Oh Bhai Sahib, this is scary. I don't think I want to go to the 9th class now, but I will still complete my day's homework so that I get no punishment in the class." That time Bhaiya gives example that you see, we were asked to write short essay on the topic of punctuality in 4 pages. Can something be written on 4 pages and still be short? It's all so mixed up. At last of this second scene, Munna thinking aloud and says, "Thank God it was time for school, or else the scolding would have gone on and on." From here, third scene will be start. Scene 3. The results were out once again, and it so happened that Munna passed and Bhaiya failed again. Bhaiya was really upset. Munna was also sad seeing his brother so unhappy. Bhaiya now becomes gentler with Munna. Munna became naughtier because of this and studied even less than before. Munna says, talking aloud, I am lucky. I can pass easily. I need not study so hard. Now I can play games with my friends and fly kites. But I should still be careful that Bhaiya does not see me flying kites." In third scene, the results were out once again. And once again, Munna passed and Bhaiya failed. Bhaiya was really upset, and Munna was so confident about he can pass easily. Now Bhaiya becomes gentler with Munna, and Munna became naughtier because of this and studied even less than before. And here Munna says, "I can pass easily, so there is no any type of need of study hard, and I can play games with my friends and fly kites. But just Bhaiya does not see me flying kites." One day a kite is flying slowly downwards. Munna starts running in order to grab it. Suddenly he comes face to face with Bhaiya. Bhaiya, catching hold of Munna's hand, "Aren't you ashamed to be playing kites all day long? Don't you realize that now you are in the 8th class and are not studying in a lower class? If you think that I am just one class ahead of you and I can't say anything, you are wrong. I am 5 years older than you are and will always be. Understanding doesn't come only from reading books. Look at Ma and Baba. Ma has never gone to school and Baba has only passed 5th class." Students, now Munna was so much confident that without study also he will pass. So all the day he was playing games and flying kites. But one day Bhaiya catching hold of Munna's hand and said to him, "Aren't you ashamed to be playing kites all day long? Now you are not in a smaller class. Now you are studying in 8th class. You should study hard. If you think that I am just one class ahead of you and I can't say anything, you are wrong. I am 5 years older than you and I will always be older than you. And understanding doesn't come only from reading books. You should look at Ma and Baba. Ma has never gone to school and Baba has only passed 5th class. See students, in this picture you can see there is kite in Munna's hand. It means he is playing with kite. Now we will see next. Munna, really bhaiya? Is that true? Bhaiya, yes, there are thousands things that they know more than you or me. And even if we have studied the wisdom of the whole world, Ma and Baba will always have the right to explain to us and correct us. Now, what would you do if I were to fall sick today? Munna said, I don't know, bhaiya. I will tell Baba and he would rush to the hostel. Then bhaiya, I had expected this answer. Now Baba would not get upset. He would first try to find out what was wrong and then he would call a doctor. Baba would know exactly what to do. They have more experience than us. The students here, Bhaiya says to Munna that our parents are not that much educated. Then also they have 1,000 things that they know more than you or me. And even if we have studied more than they, then also Ma and Baba will always have the right to explain to us and correct us because they are older and more experienced than us. Bhaiya asked one question to Munna, what would you do if I were to fall sick today? Then Munna says, I don't know what to do, so I will call to Baba and he will rush to the hostel. Then Bhaiya says, yes, correct, I expected this answer. Now Baba will not get upset like you, because he would first try to find out what was wrong and then he would call a doctor. Baba would know exactly what to do because of his more experience than us. So experience is very important in the life and we should listen to our older people always. Then Munna, with tears in his eyes, Bhaiya, I am sorry. What you say is true. Bhaiya hugs Munna lovingly. Then Bhaiya says, I also like to play and fly kites. But if I also play, then how can I watch out for you? You are my younger brother and I love you so much. See students, here Bhaiya tells to Munna about experiences and education with the help of example of his Ma and Baba. Then Munna started to cry with tears in his eyes and said sorry to his Bhaiya. That, Bhaiya, you are true. Then Bhaiya hugs to Munna lovingly. And Bhaiya says to Munna, I also like to play and fly kites. But if I also play, then how can I watch out for you? If I will also play with you, then who will keep watch on you? Who will tell you good things and tell you to study? See students, from this story we have learned that only studying books and taking education not gives us more experiences, and we should always listen to our experience and older people. We should always respect to our Ma and Baba and our older brother or other our older people. Maybe our older people not educated like us, but they are always experienced and more knowledgeable than us. They have earned their knowledge from their experiences. See students, some students are good in study, some students are good in games, but we should be all-rounder. We should do many activities. We should study hard to get good marks and play well to win the match in game. Some students are good in study and some students are good in playing games, but we should take effort for both. I hope you have understood the lesson. For better understanding, you should read this lesson again and again. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share and subscribe our channel to get more videos on NCERT classes. Once again, thanks for watching.